No, that's cheating. No. Hey guys, Lex Doll here. Oh, Jesus.
And I'm Pat Tracy.
And with this punk rock blues.
DC Theatrical Earth number 8.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Since I want to be a cowboy master, make me a... Or no, I messed that up. I switched two lines. Cut that part. This is part something. 8?
I just said that.
Oh. DC, Boogie, the Theatrical Earth.
I'm really good at shadowboxing, but if I do it too much, I'll beat up all the air, and then we'll all suffocate and die. Nathan Barnett.
Keith Apicary. You know what we're doing here. This is episode 8, so you know exactly what it's doing. We're going to do a quick recap over there.
Yeah.
This is the last year of Phase 2.
Yeah.
So this is a big one.
Mine ends with a bang.
That's why we're so excited.
Hey, if you like these videos and enjoy watching us
Talk about these guys.
Yeah, maybe you could chuck us a buck over at our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues.
Hold on. Is my face Joker yet?
Yeah.
Where do I have to be? Is it perfect?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Cool. Should I keep the jacket on? Off? I got DC, but I don't have DC. We'll decide.
It's our least favorite DC movie.
Oh. I was like, I love Batman 66. What are you talking about?
Okay.
We're gonna move over there. I'm here.
I'm here.
He's here. Do a quick recap. We'll just go to Phase 2.
I can hit your arrow for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little zoom.
Quick recap. We got Wonder Woman, Losers, Batman, Warlord, Green Arrow 2, Titans, Static Shock 2 the system, Booster Gold, Nightwind. Do it one more time because it's Nightwind still. Okay, now, do you want to do your guess? Who we got for
I'm going to go Green Lantern 2,
Okay.
Superman 2,
Okay.
and Justice League 2.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I'm going to go Superman 2, Booster Gold, and
another Booster Gold next year. I just did Booster Gold last year.
You know what? I was thinking that Ken spoiled your Booster Gold for me, but he spoiled to you that I made a Booster Gold movie. So I'm going to go Green Lantern, Superman 2, and Justice League 2.
Well,
do you want to guess my 3?
Booster Gold, Justice League 2, and let's see, what have you been doing? Can you tell me who you've already had sequels of?
Everybody from Phase 1.
Okay. I think you went... no, you told me who you went. I think you maybe did a Titans. Maybe you did two movies in 1 year, maybe. Just because I think you told me you did Titans or something. Because you got mad at me for using Titans or something. I don't know. Hit the next button. We have Superman 2, Superman and the Forgotten Heroes. I cannot tell you how many times I typed and the Forgotten Sons because of the NXT faction.
Okay.
Let's get right into it. So if you remember, the last movie ended with the whole... Hey, still never fixed that, but it's the city's being shrunk, right? Okay. Brainiac
Stories.
Yeah. Brainiac is...
I'm just throwing this out there. I see one name, and I'm very upset that you used him before me, because I'm a very big fan of this character.
Don't read any of this crap, so just look away. Brainiac is a humanoid that is going around the U.S. shrinking cities, major cities. I cut a lot, so I'm going to be throwing a lot of info orally, as opposed to what's on screen.
Okay. Do a little zoom.
Brainiac is a humanoid that is going around the U.S. shrinking major cities and storing them in bottles to return to his home planet of Kolu for restoration purposes.
Is that where he's from? Kolu?
It has like 4 names. Kolu's the more widely regarded one. Yep.
Okay.
So pretty much his home planet got destroyed. He's like, well, U.S. has
I was just reading Brainiac's Wikipedia page the other day.
Oh, really?
And
So
I did not see Kolu.
This whole story is that. After being stopped by Superman while trying to shrink Metropolis, put in his little tiny bottle, he reveals that he shrunk Kandor, which is the capital city of Krypton, his home planet. Superman's home planet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. After using his 10th level intellect, I only put that there because of the fact that I wanted to say that is a true thing. He's a 10th level intellect. To find out the Clark's alias of Clark Kent.
So is Reed Richards, if you don't know that.
His alias of Clark Kent. He was supposed to be a 12th level intellect when the Kolus, it was retconned that the Kolus, the Colovians I think they're called, they actually built Brainiac.
Yeah.
And they were going to make him a 12th level intellect, but they were afraid that he would overpower them and run the place.
Yeah.
And so they make him 10th. So, cool. He kidnaps and threatens the lives of Lois Lane and Lana Lane, his co-worker and high school sweetheart, both named Lane. It's very funny.
One's Lane and one's Lang, though.
Realizing
you just can't pronounce them differently.
Realizing the powers that Brainiac possesses, he's too overpowered. Soups teams up with the Forgotten Heroes to take him down. A team consisting of Bernard Buddy Baker, Animal Man, a hero who has the ability to temporarily borrow the abilities of animals such as birds' flight or the proportional strength of an ant.
See, now this is the one that I saw. I saw his name and I went, God damn it. I can't believe you used him before me. I'm a big Animal Man fan.
Well, I did his team.
Do you know where he draws his power from?
I read it, and I don't remember how he got it because I just wanted
He draws it from the metamorphical geological planes or some shit like that. Okay. It's very hard to say.
Cool.
It's for the red.
We got Calvin Carson, who's just known as Cave. It's Cave actually Carson. A nickname.
It's Cave Carson.
An expert.
Which, if you didn't know,
let me talk.
No, I'm just saying. Gerard Way writes his new comic.
Okay.
Yeah.
An expert geologist and skilled spelunker and cave diver who doesn't have the highest of morals.
Yeah.
Has a friend named Bulldozer Smith. That has nothing to do with this movie. I just read that one of his 3 best friends is named Bulldozer Smith, and when that's going in.
His name's Cave Carson.
Yeah.
So.
But Cave's a nickname. Yeah, just Bulldozer Smith's pretty funny. I want him to be kind of walking around. He's a bad dude. He doesn't have the highest morals. Well, my buddy Bulldozer Smith. Cool.
He shot a guy once.
William Glenn Morgan Congorilla, also known as Congo Bill. He's like, he's the son.
I know him now.
He's a son of a Scotsman who was adopted to a home in Africa. He uses a power ring to send his consciousness into the body of the legendary golden gorilla. He then got renamed Congorilla instead of Congo Bill. So we went with Congorilla because I thought
Which is a better name.
Yeah, Congo Bill's stupid, so he's not going to be called that.
Yeah.
Dolphin, an experimental prototype for a subaquatic humanoid race, uses American Sign Language to communicate. Now, there's so much that I could not fit on screen, so I'm going to tell you a bunch of stuff about Dolphin
married to Garth.
now. Oh, okay. Here's a bunch of stuff about Dolphin. Dolphin was actually... she fell off of a cruise ship, and while drowning, an alien race abducted her and went, hey, we can use this as experimental...
Is that pre-crisis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything I do is pre-crisis.
That's insane. Because pre-crisis is nonsense.
I'll be reading things and it'll say post-crisis. I'll go, okay, I can't touch that yet.
That's insane. That is wacky.
Anyways.
Because pre-crisis is like Batman rainbow-colored suits.
Okay, shut up. So anyways, aliens abducted her. They're like, hey, we want the subaquatic humanoid race. We'll use it on her. They send her back, but they forgot to find a way for her to communicate. So when she's picked up by like a pirate, not a pirate ship, but she's picked up by a ship, then like what's that TV show?
Spaceship?
No, what's the TV show?
Serenity? Firefly?
No, the humans. What's the crab show?
The Crab Show?
Yeah. It's got Wanted Dead or Alive Bon Jovi as the theme song.
Crab Fishers?
The guy that died. Yeah, the crab fishing show.
Sure.
What's that show called?
Gone Fishing.
No, it's a very famous show.
I know it. I don't... Crab Fishers?
Oh, it's got the Alaska's one.
Just come on.
No, I gotta get this right.
The Alaskan Thunder.
Deadliest Catch. So she gets picked up like a Deadliest Catch ship, and they can't communicate with her, so they teach her American Sign
some
Language.
people do say that crabs is the deadliest catch.
Okay, stop. Rip Hunter...
It's not, though. I think you can hear that.
Rip Hunter, he's an ordinary man who uses his time sphere to travel through time. And we have Clarn, the immortal man, who is a 50,000-year-old man who uses a meteoritic amulet that allows him to have super strength flight and the ability to resurrect himself. Resurrecting himself.
There's one character I feel you should add.
This
Narc.
is the lineup. Shut up.
Okay.
This is the
I'm just
lineup.
saying.
End credit scene, Lex Luthor is shown announcing his bid for presidential candidacy. I will say, Brainiac...
That's amazing.
Shut up. Brainiac is, at the end of the movie, Brainiac defeats Superman and the Forgotten Heroes multiple times throughout the movie, but they are finally able to capture him and place him on an off-world planet prison. It's important for the future of the DC Theatrical Earth.
Okay.
So that's Superman and the Forgotten Sons. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's you.
It's my face, too. So, my quick...
That was probably cut
recap.
Yeah.
Oops. Jesus. Sorry. I had Arrow and Canary 2, Wonder Woman 2, Superman 2, The Batman Strikes, The Flash Rogues War, Black and Blue, Aquaman 2, Nightwing 2, The Green Lantern Corps 2. And so we're going on to my next one, so I'm going to just do this little zoom. Little zoom.
Is that Nissan? Is that Nissan?
What?
Zoom.
I don't know. And... boom!
Hey, I totally called it.
I had Teen Titans. So, do you remember what the end credit scene of my Nightwing movie
was?
You
stole mine. Dinah Troy shows up to start the team, and you forgot about it, apparently.
Having been rebuffed by Nightwing and Arsenal, Donna Troy goes to Wally West instead to start a team of teenage superheroes.
Is rebuffed like, no, we don't want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being helped by Cyborg of the Justice League, they recruit Raven, Tempest, Starfire, and Robin. Tim Drake Robin, if you didn't know. And this is also, I just want to point this out because people may wonder why he's in red. This is the 1 year later storyline. It was after, I think, Infinite Crisis.
People are gonna wonder why he's in red.
Yeah, well, just maybe. This is also the Rebirth suit, which
is that Aqua Baby all grown up?
Oh, that's Calderon.
I know.
So, during a training exercise, the newly dubbed Teen Titans encounter Deathstroke and the Fearsome Five, Gizmo, Jinx, Simon, Mammoth, and Blackfire, who are robbing a shipping warehouse. The Titans fight the Five, while Robin battles Deathstroke. Tempest, who is still in rough shape after his battle with Kordax, is hurt again and must retreat. Starfire is overcome with pain, having to fight her sister Blackfire, which was an episode of Teen Titans.
I do. You know what the plot of that movie was? The plot of that episode? I just watched that episode.
Okay.
The plot is like episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's episode 2.
Yeah, it's just called Blackfire.
Blackfire is kind of just hotter than Starfire, and everyone falls in love with her before they realize she's just bad. Yeah, so that's the plot of that.
Cyborg battles with Gizmo while Raven and Jinx fight. Flash tangles with Simon while Troya, which is Donna Troy's name.
Okay.
Because I skipped Wonder Girl because I want to use Cassie Sandmarks. And Mammoth duke it out. Duke it out because they're the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
During the chaos, Calderon
Yeah. Can you put a yeah in there?
No.
It's from the Pitch Meetings.
Yeah,
just grab any of them and go yeah.
During the chaos, Calderon going by.
You don't use clips for these.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
During the chaos, Calderon, now going by Aqualad, arrives to turn the tides. Pun intended.
Yeah.
Helping the Titans to defeat the Fearsome Five, but Deathstroke escapes. At the new Titans Tower, Garth decides to return to Atlantis, leaving Jackson Hyde to be the new Aqualad of the Titans. The end credits is the Doom Patrol, which if you remember from their movie in Phase 1, they were on a beach or whatever at the end of the street.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they're captured by Trigon and teleported into a portal. They're sucked away. Okay?
That's some Black to the Castle shit. Shenanigans. I didn't list my Superman characters. Kind of forgot.
Yeah.
My Superman characters are Superman, the Forgotten Heroes, and Brainiac. And the Lanes. So
yeah.
Donna Troy getting a first build. I like it.
She's the man.
Gizmo, Cyborg. Obviously that would happen, but it's stolen from my movies.
Stolen from the show.
I know.
All right.
So I tried to find a Forgotten Heroes PNG, but I could not. And that's funny because the next movie I intentionally chose against a PNG. So if you go, my next movie is Luther the Tomorrow Party.
Wow, that's a weird name.
First villain movie of mine and maybe yours. You haven't had a villain yet, right?
No.
Cool. After announcing his bid for presidential candidacy, which is this line taken exactly from the last one, Lex Luthor holds a press conference where he states that he is a candidate not of the Republicans or Democrats, not the conservatives or independents, for their worldview is too narrow, antiquated, and outmoded, and forms the Tomorrow Party, running with Pete Ross as his vice president. This, obviously, you probably realize, that's in quotes, that's a launch spiel.
Yeah, it's from
Lex 2000, which is one of my favorite storylines
exactly
ever.
What it was.
That was when they announced the storyline. That is what they used. And so he forms the Tomorrow Party. Lex 2000, one of my favorite storylines ever.
Pretty good.
Because I was born in 2000, my name's Lex, and he becomes president. Cool. An earthquake occurs in Gotham City. We had a long talk about that. And current president Martin Suarez, Booster Gold, neglects the problems facing the city. As a plan to start riding high on the crest of popular support, Lex starts putting his own money into rebuilding Gotham. After also being claimed as a hero for helping save Metropolis after Supes destroyed the city. And remember in Justice League, he blamed Superman. Yeah. Superman was still recovered. I forgot to mention that in the last movie, Superman is still not liked in the last movie. Lex is able to rally in enough votes to become the president by also using a platform of promoting technological practices. After 6 months, Gotham is full... I'm trying to make him a good guy. Shut up. After 6 months, Gotham is fully restored and is able to return to normal life in the U.S. Apparently, during this storyline, as I was reading it, Gotham left the United States because of the earthquake, and until it got restored...
yeah, it was no man's land.
Yeah. So that was weird. It was just like, that didn't happen per se. It's just that they obviously weren't fit for, Gotham's obviously a big hub in the U.S. They weren't able to do the things that they do. Cool. Batman discovers...
Yeah, it's like if New York just randomly went, hey, we're leaving the United States after 9/11.
We'll be back in a little bit. That's kind of like that. I'm not doing that, but it's like, hey, we're not going to partake in us. It's like it's like the company softball game, and there's like a death at one of the branches, and they're like, hey, not this year. Batman Batman discovers that the earthquake was caused by Lex himself, who was attempting to take control of Gotham by forging deeds of the land in his name. He severs all ties between the U.S. government and Wayne Enterprises as a protest to Lex as president.
Wow.
In response to the protest, Lex arranges the murder of Bruce's girlfriend Vesper Fairchild using assassin David Kane. He frames Bruce for the murder, but his plan is a success one step further, as Kane is able to discover that Bruce is Batman, and they carry out the frame also involving Batman rather than just Bruce. So it's like, hey, originally we were going to go with, hey, Bruce Wayne murdered Vesper. Now it's Batman and Bruce Wayne worked together.
Can I make one small change?
No, maybe.
So Lex Luthor's the smartest man in the entire DC universe.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that.
Yeah.
You should have him discover that Bruce is Batman instead of David.
Well,
Kane.
this is
David Kane's fuck him.
Well, this is the Batman. I think it was called Bruce Wayne. I don't remember the story name, but this is how the story goes, where David realizes it. Actually, in the comic, David realizes it. I had him figure it out. David realizes it. I'm trying not to play...
It's kind of like how Tim Drake just kind of was like, well, if... Do you want... I'm sorry, this is kind of off topic. Tim Drake, how he discovered that Bruce and Dick were Batman and Robin was... Dick Grayson is the only person in the world that can do a triple somersault from, like, a standing position. Okay. And he once saw...
A triple somersault?
Yeah, a triple somersault. Or, I don't know, a triple flip, something.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And so he saw Nightwing, or Robin, do that with Batman once. And so he was like, well, Dick Grayson has to be Robin, and that means Bruce Wayne is Batman.
So anyways, there's a lot in this. So at the end of the story I pulled this from, Lex loses presidency because of this whole Bruce Wayne thing. There's also a thing where he gets back his ring of kryptonite that he used to defeat Superman, and then like Superman, Batman, and Lois taunt him and stuff. I scrapped that. That was stupid. Okay. So anyways, the movie kind of ends with them like, oh, Batman and Bruce work together to kill Vesper Fairchild. That's perfect, right? Boom. Yeah. In credit scene, Lex is shown traveling to an outer space, releasing Brainiac from the otherworldly prison he was kept in. Characters, this is very important because I ran out of room to list some of this stuff happening, so I had to put them in characters. We got Lex Luthor, we got Pete Rouse, we got David Kane, we got Batman, we got Martin Suarez, we got Secretary of Defense.
I like that you chose Batman instead of Superman for this.
That's what the storyline is, the whole Gotham thing.
Yeah, I know, I just think
it's interesting. Yeah. Like I said, I wish I could remember that storyline with all the Vesper Fairchild stuff. It's called Bruce Wayne Criminal.
Return?
No, it's called like Criminal or... Can I read you the first line of...
Sure.
We're back now. Can I read you the first line of the President of the United States section of Lex Luthor's... Wikipedia? Decided to turn to politics. Luthor becomes President of the United States.
It's like Trump.
Then they add that little technical practice in it. So it was called Bruce Wayne Fugitive.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, in the movie, throughout kind of, Sam Lane is appointed Secretary of Defense. Jefferson Pierce is appointed Secretary of Education.
Wow.
General Frank Rock is also appointed
Sergeant Rock.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. That's a long title. A couple other people that he dealt with in his cabinet that I didn't want to include because I haven't done their main stories yet.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. General Frank Rock.
His name is General Frank Rock.
Yeah.
So it's Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and then General Frank Rock.
Yeah.
I can show you the...
I think there should be a comma there.
This is that little table that tells us that those are the people. That was terribly out of focus, though. Other appointments, he made Amanda Waller, the United States Secretary of Metahuman Affairs.
Yes.
And then Kat Grant became the
She's currently that in the DCEU.
Kat Grant became the White House Press Secretary. I haven't dealt with them yet, so I was like, we'll not do that, because that's other appointments. That's not cabinet officials.
Yeah.
So that's that part of the story. Where is that going to lead? We'll find out. So he is still president. Okay. I didn't want to do the whole impeachment thing. Like, I love Lex Luthor. He's president. I've been building this politician movie. Okay.
I'm the mayor now.
I'm the mayor now.
So my next after Teen Titans is
Booster Gold.
Booster Gold Requiem.
You stole my pick.
This picture?
Did you use it first?
Yeah.
It's the only one.
I know. We talked about that.
Yeah.
All right. So Booster has been distraught since the death of Ted Cord, leaving his girlfriend and firing his agent, and worst of all, drinking during heroics. Drinking during heroics, I wrote that like 5 different ways, and that's the best sounding
I'll tell you, in my next movie, there is a sentence that I only put in because it's the most comic book sentence you'll ever read. So,
like I originally was like being drunk during heroics, and I was like drinking while doing heroics. I was like
intoxicated for heroics.
So
that's not
constantly having flashbacks to Dead's death. Michael blacks out while flying and crashes, injuring himself. He is found by Dr. Johann Nishtich,
Kite.
Don't know how to say that.
It would be Kite.
A former Nazi scientist who wants to use Booster's tech to time travel to the past so that the Nazis won World War II.
What's funny is it's not Booster's tech, it's Rip Hunter's.
But, so...
I know,
that's a bad thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's very fun. That's very bad.
So, Booster wakes up, hungover and enraged at
Kite.
proceeding to beat him up, breaking his arm and jaw. As Booster is escaping the lab, he is attacked by what seems to be the dead corpse of Blue Beetle. Michael initially refuses to fight and is overpowered and nearly killed. So I think he'd be like blacked out again. So Michael is then saved by Joshua Hector, a man claiming to be a Blue Beetle from the future. He offers Booster a time sphere to go back in time to save Ted's life. Booster accepts, and as they're about to travel, Joshua's hologram projector reveals Ted's corpse, revealing to Booster that Joshua was the Black Beetle, wanting Booster to alter the past to change the future. So Booster fights Black Beetle, defeating him and sending him to prison. Booster then vows to quit drinking and to be a role model again. Okay? The end credits. Booster is giving hero lessons to Jaime Reyes.
I was a bad hero for the last couple of weeks, but here's me being a good hero to teach you.
He's
I know.
Yeah. So he's giving lessons to Jaime Reyes when he is sucked through a portal.
Jaime is? Or Booster is?
Booster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so he just has a cameo, and then this is the flashback.
Who's Max?
Maxwell Lord. He killed.
Oh, that's right. So, that's right, because there's flashbacks.
And then I think I said previously that Alexandra Gina blah 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 was Ted Cord's girlfriend. It's his.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So he left his girlfriend. He fired his agent.
What happens with the World War II? So the World War II does get won by the Nazis?
No.
He wants to use the
tries to, but then Booster just wakes up and just beats the shit out of him.
Oh, he beats him up. I thought Nishtakite broke his arm and jaw.
No.
That's the problem with using him and his and all. Because I was like, man, I was going to use that for my year in review. I was like, man, that's some like Dark Knight.
Because see, Booster wakes up hungover and enraged, proceeding to beat him, breaking his arm and jaw.
I zoned out that. Yeah. I was thinking you were doing like a Dark Knight Rises type.
No, he just beats the shit out.
Batman thing where he breaks his back and then just leaves. That's what I thought. It was like, oh, he broke his arm and jaw. And
no, you should look up a picture of him.
I'll look it up later. Let's move on. I'll go up and we'll do my last movie.
Well, you just exit from there.
We pretty much know what it is. I mean, we said we ended phases with Justice League. So
you actually asked, do you have to? I said no, and you went, okay. So I didn't think
oh, because I came up with a different plan. That's going to be next year.
Okay.
So hit the arrow key for me. So I made this poster. Justice League, what's this? Why is there... Can't see it on the camera. Hold on. What's this? It's all bloodied out and chiller. It says Crime Syndicate. What? Didn't do it to the logo. But what? Yeah, do a crazy what? Yeah. So that is very confusing. Because the name of the movie is not Crime Syndicate of America. That's how the poster would be. The name of the movie is going to be called Justice League Crime Syndicate of America. But I came up with the poster, so I went with it. I hope you like that.
Oh,
do you
my
like
goodness, it's hard to get it back.
Do you like that? Do you like that?
What?
You haven't commented on it yet.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, give me back. I wrote this over 3 slides, and I broke it into different kind of parts of display in the story. I was originally going to do characters and then notable events. I changed that. But it's over 3 slides. Okay. The Justice League of America current lineup, very important. Atom, Aquaman, Batman, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Hawkwoman, Superman, and Zatanna are holding a meeting at the Watchtower. Batman and Supes are considered traitors to the U.S. Obviously, Batman.
Did you do Wonder Woman? Oh.
Okay, shut up. Batman is a traitor because of the whole, I murdered my girlfriend thing. He didn't. Superman is still a traitor even though he's got Brainiac people are still...
Can I ask, what's the actual title of the movie?
I just said that when you were messing with the Zoom.
Oh.
It's called Justice League Crime Syndicate of America.
Okay.
I said that.
Sorry.
I said this is confusing and this is too zoomed in. Superman has like an iffy 50% split over Metropolis if he's good or not now because he did stop Brainiac, but people are still mad that he kind of destroyed the city a couple movies ago.
Yeah.
They detect an anomaly that has spontaneously entered Earth. So it's just a poof, whoa, what's that? That's the scene. It'll be like Flash, because he'd be a funny guy to, whoa, what's that? It is revealed to be the Crime Syndicate of America that has traveled from Earth 3, a world reversed from the real world. So pretty much, the president was John Wilkes Booth, and he was assassinated by actor Abe Lincoln. Christopher Columbus found Europe. Yeah,
I've seen the movie.
I'm just saying, stuff like that. Crime Syndicate of America consists of Ultraman, the counterpart to Superman, in Earth 3.
I like that this is a pre-crisis story that you're...
Yeah. No, like I said...
if it's post-crisis, I won't touch it.
In Earth 3, Krypton did not explode, also uses kryptonite to maintain his powers rather than drain them. Got it? Cool. Superwoman, the counterpart to Wonder Woman, an agent Amazon who's a berserker and stronger than an average Amazon. The berserker thing means that she doesn't wear the wrist cuffs because she's abandoned her tribe.
Yeah.
So I didn't put it all in. Owlman, the counterpart to Batman, possesses a limited range of mind control powers. Johnny Quick, the counterpart to the Flash, not as fast as Barry Allen. He wears an enhancement helmet that augments his above human speed but cannot break light speed or dimensional barriers. And Power Rin,
the stupidest name.
Yep. The counterpart to Green Lantern, gained his magical ring of power from a Tibetan monk named Voltoom. That's important.
Next slide.
Here's the actual kind of plot of it. Bored with how easy it is for them to commit crime on Earth 3, the CSA discovered the existence of Earth 1 using Ultravision from Kryptonite. So as Ultraman is developing new powers, he gets Ultravision. Fascinated by superheroes similar to themselves, they cross the dimensional void and attack the Justice League. Wonder Woman joins the JLA and helps them defeat the CSA, but by Power Rin saying Voltoom, both teams are transported to Earth 3, where the JLA is held captive. So as like you mentioned, wasn't Wonder Woman there? Yes, but remember she got brought to modern day in her end credit scene with Steve Trevor, like young. He's like old but young, remember? Because it's like, whoa, what's his agent then? Hasn't been touched yet. But she's here now, because I need her there because of Superwoman. The CSA take the JLA and go to Earth 2 to prove their...
Also, the JLA way outnumber the CSA. You listed 5 of them.
Yeah,
your lineup is like...
It's okay. Because the CSA take the JLA and go to Earth 2 to prove their superiority by defeating them using Earth 2 as a neutral ground. Because obviously JLA, they defeat them first because they're on Earth 1.
They're on Earth 2.
Up here, they're on Earth 1.
No, I'm just saying you went to Earth 2.
It's a neutral ground, because I'm saying JLA defeated them on Earth 1. CSA would obviously be able to defeat them on Earth 2, so Earth 2 is... or Earth 3, so Earth 2... Okay. To prove their superiority by defeating using Earth 2 as a neutral ground between the two chains. Got it. Cool. Initially, I made this storyline up. The Crime Syndicate of America begin the trials by taking each JLA member one at a time to get a feel for them each.
Yeah.
As Zatanna is being overpowered by the CSA, Hawkwoman intervenes in the fight, legitimately fearing for the former's lives, Zatanna accidentally getting herself killed in the process. The JLA devise a plan to defeat the CSA by tricking them into using more powers than they can handle. With their plan in motion, so what that means is...
I'm going to absorb all the power. No, it was too much power.
So what that means, pretty much, is Ultraman tries to develop in so many more powers using Kryptonite that he's not able to use any powers. Yeah. Green Lantern finds a way to give Power Rin a boost to build structures too big for him to actually control if he leaves that boost. Wonder Woman allows Superwoman to steal her lasso of truth, knowing that she would not be able to use both lassos at once, right?
Okay.
The Justice League of America are able to imprison the crime... Oh, so they beat them.
Okay.
Yeah. They're able to imprison the Crime Syndicate of America in an unbreakable bubble generated by Green Lantern's Rin and place them in a limbo dimension where time has no meaning. Cool. Using a boom tube, I got your little boom tube in there,
Hey.
The Justice League of America are able to return to Earth 1 where they travel to Thanagar to have a proper Thanagarian funeral for Shiera. It is revealed that this too was done for Kator off-screen because it's retconned, and the two are buried next to each other. Cool. The team returns to all of their respective towns, with the film ending with Batman and Superman This is the comic book sentence. Batman and Superman devising ways to clear their names from the heinous acts set upon them by Lex Luthor. No end credit scene for Justice League movies. That was the rule that I made for myself last time. You can do it. I don't care. Because I think you ended with a funeral, right?
I don't know if I had one.
Pretty sure you ended with someone's funeral or something.
I did, but I don't think I had a end credits on that one.
Clark Kent, we got Superman, Batman, Zatanna, we got all of them, including Wonder Woman now, and then the Justice League. Lex Luthor's not in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This as well, the actual storyline of the Crime Syndicate of America, they captured both the JLA and JSA. I was like, I'm not having that many characters right now. I already got, I'll work on JSA later and retcon something. I don't know. I was like, I'm not doing both teams right now because they haven't been introduced.
You don't have anything
That's
else?
the end of my PowerPoint, so yeah, we were able to exit.
So, my last one of Phase 2, JL3.
Oh, that's right, because you did 2 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there's my current lineup.
Is this 2 slides, I imagine?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
So, having been beaten by the members of the Justice League alone, Black Manta, Dr. Light, Sinestro, Cheetah, Captain Cold, Weather Wizard, and Deadshot team up with Lex Luthor to form the Legion of Doom.
Nice.
All villains that have been previously used.
Okay, that's my first Justice League movie. It was just all the villains.
Batman has been on the run from police since the events at Arkham. Wonder Woman and Aquaman have been fighting for the rights of their nations. Green Lantern's...
Throne of Atlantis.
Green Lantern and Supes have fought for peace in the galaxy, while Blue Beetle and Black Lightning have recently joined the League.
The letters
should have capitalized.
The letters are just WWNAMGLBBLBL.
Yeah, it's a lot to type.
Yeah, I know.
The Flash is dealing with Captain Boomerang 2 in Star City when Cheetah attacks, incapacitating him. Flash is brought to Luthor's secret lab, where he is imprisoned and tortured by Dr. Light. So, I thought this was funny. Remember when we were watching Laser Team 2 and Gavin gets taken out and you're like, why do they always do that?
Oh, so you took that?
No, I wrote this before that.
Okay, there's enough characters in this that it doesn't matter, but I hate that there's 4 people and they take one out. It's classic hangover.
The Legion of Doom begins their attack on Metropolis, destroying the United Nations building and taking over military bases. Batman is attacked in Gotham by Cold and Manta, while Aquaman and Wonder Woman deal with Weather Wizard and Sinestro in Central City. Superman fights with Cheetah, while the Green Lanterns are off-planet. When Hal finds out about the attack, he leaves Guy in space to return to Earth.
I like how it was the reverse in the Green Lantern movies. Like, Guy stays on Earth, and he's like, you stay here.
I was going to have Guy, but I was like, nah, I need Hal in this movie. Black Lightning and Blue Beetle meet up with Batman, who's defeated Captain Cold, and help him to defeat Black Manta. The team reconvene in Metropolis, where they begin to fight with the Legion of Doom. Batman and Blue Beetle break off to rescue Flash from Luthor's lab. Okay? Because I really wanted to team them two up.
Okay. Brave and the Bold, episode 1.
Yeah. I'm glad you remember that.
It's the only episode I've ever watched.
Thanks to Luthor's Kryptonian power suit, the Legion of Doom have the upper hand against the Justice League, with Wonder Woman and Aquaman being overpowered by Weather Wizard and Black Manta, and Green Lantern dealing with Sinestro. Inside Lex's lab, Batman and Blue Beetle...
I got a lab!
Inside Lex's lab, Batman and Blue Beetle realize they've been followed by Deadshot, who attempts to kill them before Batman offers him $500,000 to walk away, which he does. So Batman's just like, I'll pay you $500,000 to just leave.
That's Lex?
No, Deadshot. Deadshot follows him, and he's like about to kill him. And Batman's like, I'll give you $500,000 to just leave right now. And Deadshot's like, okay.
Does he pull out his Batman Forever card? Does he Venmo him on the spot?
I imagine he would just write a check, a Batman check.
Well, like, you can cash a Batman check. It's way easier to get Venmo than a Batman check.
No, he just Venmo. He does Batman checks.
You can't sign Batman. Batman does not have a bank account.
It's comic books, who cares? So, before reaching Flash's prison, they're attacked by Solomon Grundy, who's been kept prisoner by Lex Luthor.
Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Okay, we don't need to hear that.
Who's been kept prisoner by Lex Luthor. Working together, they're able to defeat Grundy and release Flash, who immediately runs into battle, hoping to even the odds against the Legion of Doom. So Flash is the hero. Yeah. Flash takes down Luthor, breaking his suit, giving Supes the chance to clean house. Green Lantern and Sinestro have taken their battle to the skies, where Sinestro shatters Hal's ring, leaving him to fall back to Earth. Whoa. Superman flies to catch Hal, but is stopped by Sinestro. Flash races to Hal's rescue, but has his feet frozen by returning Captain Cold, because if you remember, he got taken out by Batman earlier in the film, letting Hal crash to Earth, killing him.
Jesus.
Yeah. Barry...
That's some Gwen Stacy next stuff.
Barry, enraged by Hal's death, begins stopping the Legion of Doom by himself, going so fast he breaks open the Speed Force. Sinestro leaves Earth while Luthor escapes. Aquaman prevents Barry from killing Cold. The Speed Force is going to play into future stuff.
Obviously it would.
So, yeah, Aquaman stops...
because he's just stuck. Is he just in the Speed Force, then? He's just kind of stuck
He's just
there?
Running so fast. He's just, like, just mowing through people.
Okay, I get it now.
And then he basically, like, stops going fast, and he's just, like, punching Captain Cold.
Okay.
And Aquaman prevents him.
Yeah.
And then it ends with, of course, a funeral for Hal Jordan.
We're so good at funerals.
Then this one does have an end credit scene. Sinestro returns to Oa, causing mayhem. Now, I thought this would be confusing. So, in the Green Lantern Corps 2, he destroys Oa, okay? And then that end credit scene is the Kyle Rayner one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Kyle Rayner one takes place after this. Okay. So this takes place before that. Okay. So it's a little confusing. Yeah. But after he kills Hal, he goes back to Oa, destroys it, and that's when they're like, find Kyle Rayner.
Got it.
Yeah. It was confusing, but I wanted to do a little time jump thing.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't have Sinestro return to Oa in the Green Lantern because there's like, where does he return from?
Exactly.
And then have it as well.
So I've got all my characters.
I mean, that's an Ant-Man and the Wasp end credit scene. Yeah. That's like my easy solution when you explain the timeline in the MCU. It's the Ant-Man. Yeah, it's the Ant-Man and the Wasp end.
So Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Black Lightning, Flash, Green Lantern, Sinestro, Blue Beetle, Lex Luthor, Black Manta, Dr. Light, Captain Cold, Deadshot, which his name's Floyd Lawton, just couldn't write it. Weather Wizard, Cheetah, Guy Gardner has a cameo, and then Solomon Grundy has a cameo. So,
Don't question me on Deadshot's real name. Year in review.
Yeah.
Woohoo. This is the year in review for me first. Well, you're doing it first for me. See, I said it right. I'm too tall for this shot. Can I move it up?
A little bit, I guess.
I can move it to the bottom of the TV at least. Too tall.
Okay, so first up was his Superman sequel. I really like this one. I think it's really fun. I like that you have Brainiac. I used him. I really enjoy Brainiac. He's one of my favorite Superman villains. And then you got Animal Man. That is just wonderful. I am a big fan of Buddy Baker. The Last Days of Animal Man. There's a personal recommendation for a storyline. It's great.
I don't think I'm going to incorporate in the movie.
Congo Gorilla.
Congorilla.
That's silly.
Yeah,
that's so silly.
Is, but that's what it is.
Dolphin. Did you know? You were like, oh, can I tell you a bunch of stuff about her? Did you know that she was married to Garth?
No, I didn't get that far. Okay. I think that might be post-crisis.
It is.
Can I say? It says uses a power in there. Yeah, that's wrong. They have to carry. He has to carry the ring and rub the side of it. I didn't want to do that, so he just puts it on. Okay. His origin is pretty cool though. His friend tells him about the power and the guy in Africa, and as a humor, like he's dying. As his dying wish, he like humors him and takes the ring.
Yeah.
He goes.
It's Green Lantern.
Well, yeah, but he goes hiking and gets trapped in a cave. And he can't get it out, and so as I guess I'll try the ring because I have it on me. He does it and gets transported, and he realizes how far he is. Like he speedily goes over there and clears the cave, and is like, "It works. I'll be a hero. I'm Congo Bill." You didn't finish reading everyone. He said Rip Hunter and then went back to Dolphin. So if you want to finish.
Well, I mean, I don't have
Rip Hunter. I grabbed this storyline because Rip Hunter was referenced in Booster Gold. I was like, I want to do that. Also, he got retconned as his son. I don't want to touch that.
Immortal Man.
Yeah.
I would have chosen Narc just instead. I just think he's a more fun character.
Yeah.
Similar in tone.
I like Immortal Man's suit though. It's like a white tuxedo and an eye patch.
Next you had Luther, and this is the standout.
Yeah.
This, I think a standout.
I was hoping you would like
this
it.
This is what Joker should have been.
Yeah.
Like an actual storyline.
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
Here's my card. Don't give it back.
Stop bringing that up.
It's my least favorite part of that dumb movie. I love this. This is a 5-star movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is. I think the silliest part is the Lex Luthor Brainiac end scene.
He goes to space. Yeah, I literally had no other ideas, and that is a thing that happened in the comics. I was like, I guess I'll grab it real quick. Because I knew it wasn't going to lead to Justice League, because I know where I was going with Justice League. And so I was just like, I don't know what to do, but I had no other idea.
I don't know what to do.
I thought about dropping it to end credit, or no end credits, but I was like, I don't want to do 2 movies in a row. This is a standalone. Obviously, Luther, I think he's going to get at least 1 sequel. Obviously, you're not going to build, so many phases aren't going to go into Luther dependent. You get 3 sides to work on.
Yeah, so this one, Crime Syndicate, I really enjoy this. This is one of my favorite DC animated films.
Oh, I didn't know it had one.
Yeah, it's the, Crisis on 2 Earths.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so I really enjoy this. This is a great story. I see you didn't incorporate Owlman being a nihilist and just wants to destroy every Earth.
Oh, it wasn't in the character description of the the Wikipedia page. So.
Owlman, because he finds out...
was that post-crisis?
No, because the storyline's pre-crisis.
Yeah, but they eventually become post-crisis.
Yeah, but I mean the original storyline you're basing this off of is pre-crisis. So Owlman's a nihilist, and he finds out that he's like, oh, there's infinite worlds out there and Earths. Nothing matters. Yeah. Because for every action we make, there's another Earth that made a different choice. Yeah. So he's like, I'm just going to destroy them all. And that's his goal.
Well, I don't want to fit that into one Justice League movie, so...
So I really like Owlman for that. He's one of my favorite...
Johnny Quick I was happy to use. Superwoman's such a stupid name like Power Woman because it's Wonder Woman.
Superman.
I know, that's the problem I have with it. Ultraman is pretty stupid too, but...
Your league is really big. I tried not to get mine so bloated, but I guess we have the same amount.
It's like 10, I think. It's the same, I mean, it becomes 9, but it's the same amount of... It's just the people I used in the first one. I was like, I haven't used some of these people for... Zatanna didn't get a sequel, Hawkwoman didn't get a sequel, Adam didn't get a sequel, Aquaman hasn't had a sequel. So it's just kind of like, hey, let's throw these people together. They're still out there.
Did you do Flash too?
I haven't done yet, but I think it's like year 1 or 2 of the next. Like that's one thing I can announce. Can you not? We'll take
you. It's like 6 years apart.
Yeah, I had problems with it. It's okay. Stuff
Come
I
time.
realized is I can just explain that movies take place in different spots. You know? So.
I guess.
Oh, remember when I said I wrote 2 sentences and you thought it was going to be you? You were like, oh, it's my favorite. That was this little paragraph. I was like, how does Hawkwoman die? I need to kill her. And I was like, I'll throw that in there.
Well, I really like this one too.
Same movie, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
I like, you put a lot of thought into the fight, and I really enjoy that, because I like, and I really, the too much power. I want all the knowledge.
The only problem is that I don't explain how Owlman and Johnny Quick are defeated. Johnny Quick is probably just, he's not fast enough for anyone. Yeah. The original way that had Hawkwoman die was she was going to try to chase after Johnny Quick, and with how fast he was going, her winds were going to deteriorate, kind of an Icarus story, and she was going to die on impact. But I went, but he's not as fast as the Flash, so Barry can just go after him. So I was like, that doesn't work. Owlman, I don't know. They get defeated, but obviously their powers are different enough that they can't be overpowered. Again, Johnny Quick probably got defeated. Flash was like, let's race, and Owlman I just didn't figure out. So
okay, well we'll switch for mine.
This is my year in review for Bat. Did you, what's this wonky thing going on with the sword here?
It's just how the picture is. I don't know. It's stupid, isn't it?
I thought this was pretty good. I liked the villains a lot.
The Fearsome Five?
Yeah, it's classic Teen Titans villains.
Yeah.
You went with Teen Titans, which I was against because it's a stupid team name to me. Because you wouldn't, in the news, the Teen Titans are at it again. I just didn't like it, so I went Titans. But it's better. I think it's pretty good.
Yours is also R-rated, so no kids would go see it.
There's a lot of, there's 2 Aquamen, so that's, that's the thing.
Well, remember, he originally died.
Yeah, I know. You're getting it right away? Okay.
Time after time.
The one thing I want to say lastly before I move on is I really like the Blackfire stuff.
Oh.
Like I said, I really like Blackfire as a villain.
Thank you.
So I like that she's in it. I
don't know anything about her.
I don't remember Mammoth. I remember all the Fearsome Five but Mammoth. Like, I know I would remember Mammoth, I just can't think of it. Don't really remember it, but whatever. I'll take your word that he's cool.
I don't know if he's cool. He's just a villain. Simon is the only one that wasn't in the show, but I wanted him on the team.
Wasn't Simon... You changed the name, though, I thought.
I think so.
Could have swore. I don't know. We should go to Requiem.
Sadder in tone than my original Blue and Gold, which was a comedy.
Booster Gold's not supposed to be sad.
Yeah.
It's a very dark movie, like I said.
But he's a character that I felt like I could do a lot with.
Yeah. We made the joke initially when we started this whole series. We were like, Booster Gold. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I
will grab my phone and pull up a picture of that guy so you can see him.
Oh, Nishtikate?
Yeah.
Because you can't pronounce it. I really like that part. Like I said, I thought we were doing like a Batman thing where like he gets broken so he's not a hero and everything else happens around him.
Nope.
I read it wrong. Yeah, you've changed a lot of Booster Gold. You know, whereas I went very comic accurate, and you're just like, I don't like that part, so I'm changing it. Like the whole, like I imagine you could say that Rip Hunter is the guy that owns the Time Sphere. You were just like, it's
he just took
Booster.
it from it was in the first movie where he went back in time.
Yeah,
and so Nishiki just thinks it's his.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, I thought you were showing me the picture of him battered.
No, that's just that's just him.
That's a weird guy to have on screen.
Yeah.
The whole flashback stuff is kind of weird, or the whole like hologram and the whole Ted Cord and Hector and that Mike, or is that M. Bison?
Oh, that's him.
Oh.
There's another one. He's only in like 3 issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a very small character.
The whole thing with the Black Beetle and that whole thing, I felt was a tad bit heavy, but I mean, that's the plot, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And the portal thing, that's interesting. Where does it go?
Oh, I think you'll be so surprised when you figure it out.
Cool. JL3 with Creepy Smile Blue Beetle. I never noticed that. It's a pretty good movie. All the villains are people I don't like Cheetah very much. Okay. All the villains are people I do like.
Dr. Light's my least favorite because he raped Sue Dibney.
Yeah, like you said that they're all people that have been used before.
Yeah. I don't like that Dr. Light. I like the version of Dr. Light that the Teen Titans just beat up and trounce because he's a dummy. What do you think of the title?
See, I like it because it like rolls off the tongue, but also it's not like anything that...
I'll tell you why I changed it.
There's like no like A doesn't sound like 3 or look like 3. Like you could call it Justice League and the E could be a 3 or something. You know, that would make sense. But JL3 isn't like JLA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like JLA doesn't
rhyme. The reason I did it is because Justice League and Justice League Part 1 and Part 2, they're like a double thing. I almost thought about calling this JL2.
Oh.
because Justice League Part 1 and Part 2 were like the
that
same
would have been
movie.
as confusing as 3 Manji.
Yeah, but so I was like, I'll just call it JL3 because it's separate to me in tone and stuff. And it's like a different team up.
I like how it's a team up movie, but everyone's teamed up with their own team up, and they're all taking out a different team up.
Where it's different.
The $500,000 just turns around. I mean, that is Deadshot though.
Yeah.
You know, he's the assassin for hire. You kill Hal. And I'm upset by that because I love Hal Jordan. But at the same time, I know that's probably going to lead to a Spectre or a Parallax or something. It's going to be something Hal-like, so I know that we'll see him again. You're not just going to be like, oh, he dies like Gwen Stacy way, and that's it for Hal Jordan now.
What do you think of his death?
The problem, it's insane. And
Brutal.
And the problem is that we have Guy Gardner as our solo protector of Earth Sector 2814 now. So that's obviously the Kyle Rayner stuff happened, but that's a problem in the world right now.
He's a good Green Lantern. I just haven't given him a solo film.
I wish people could walk, like, if we were in the universe of DC, and, like, I hope people walked around the streets when this happened, found out Hal Jordan, they don't know about Conrad. Guy Gardner is the protector of Sector 82.
I don't think people even know about
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I wish people knew about Sector 2814 is just under terrible protection right now. Like, that's what I feel like it should be.
What do you think of Solomon Grundy?
I know you love him, so I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
I thought it was a really fun cameo that I got to
end
use.
credit scene is strange because of the fact, not because of the timeline thing. Yeah. Obviously, that is going to be a little awkward. But because it's the end of a phase, like, you're very heavy on the, hey, we're going places with the Green Lantern. Because you did that last time. You're like, hey, here's so much Green Lantern stuff in this movie. And then this is, hey, here's so much Green Lantern. So it's interesting for you because I didn't think you liked Green Lantern that much to kind of rely on him at the end of this phase into phase 3.
I like Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can tell by how my phase has shaped. I'm leaning heavily into phase 3 setting up legacy characters.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah. I'm going to retcon that in the Flash 3 where Captain Cold's like, yeah, I'm a rogue, but I didn't think Cal was going to die.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I didn't mean to
he's
kill
a good guy. Yeah. Leonard starts kind of the venom of, like, I'm only after the good guys. I'm not after women, I'm not after... And I'm pretty sure he was, like, the good guy, because I remember your rogue movie is, like, 2 rogues going at it.
Yeah.
You know? And he was the good guy of that, too, where he's just like, guys...
He also, in The Fastest Man Alive, when all the rogues killed Bart Allen, Captain Cold, like... takes off his mask and he's like, holy shit, he's just a kid. I didn't want to kill a kid.
Yeah.
And he's the first to feel remorseful about it.
That's why he kills Top, right?
No, he kills Top. That's Rose War.
What can I say? The panel of Top Dying is one of my favorite panels in history of comics.
Flash 226.
Yeah. Awesome panel. Awesome panel. So I like this movie. Cold doesn't die. And I wonder...
Captain Cold can't die because he's in all my Flash movies.
I guess this could be a spoiler, but I might make a Captain Cold movie. I'd love to see him... I've used him. I'd love to see him transition to a good guy. I love Captain Cold. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Cheetah person. I mean, I'm a human, but
Of all the Wonder Woman characters, who was I going to put in? Cheetah's a classic LOD staple.
You can't do Ares.
And she's a classic staple. The only other one I would put was Giganta, but I don't really like Giganta.
Oh, that's why you got happy at Jefferson Pierce. I didn't realize that was Black Knight then.
Yeah.
You were like, whoa! I didn't realize that was his name. I just, like I said, I just grabbed it from that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you debuted Black Lightning in Luther.
You never said any. I didn't realize that. So maybe Black Lightning's having a movie then. He's not Black Lightning yet then.
Frank Rock, or he could be Black Lightning.
He could. That's true. I could. I got so many things. That helps me. I tease people. Like, the whole reason Forgotten Heroes happened was because I used Root Hunter's Time Spear and stuff. And, like, I'm obviously...
You made a Skatarist movie because you randomly said that in a scavenger thing.
Because so that's funny that I accidentally used Black Lightning and Sergeant Rock. I got 2 properties for Phase 3. That's perfect. Cool. A really good movie. I like it.
That's my least favorite of this year. Only because there's some stuff I would change. Like, go back.
Yeah.
They're at a training exercise, but then it's like a shipping warehouse, and I thought it was something better, but I didn't want to change
this is actually one of my favorite ones of, I mean, for sure the year. I don't know what I like more. I like teen movies, so they're both good. I think Booster Gold's probably my least favorite of the year, just because of how much you've changed him, and he's just
it's kind of sad.
You know, I don't like dark alcoholic stuff because I'm just like stupid people drinking. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a really like the Trigon thing. Cool. It's very a solid year.
I bet you're like, where the hell is that Doom Patrol Trigon thing gonna go?
I'm just waiting for the Owls thing to finally happen. That'd be like your first movie of Phase 3. We had been teased for that Owls for so long. Like, obviously I know what it is.
9 years at this point.
Dark Knight Jimmy obviously probably knows what it is.
Let's see.
Your first year was Batman. You teased it. And when did you do Batman?
So, it'd be 8 years at the end of Phase 2. So yeah, it'd be 9 years going into Phase 3.
9 years that we've been trying to figure out this quarter.
Well, when did Thanos first get teased?
Cut that. He got teased in Avengers, but then it was more so the Guardians then. So I was like, okay, he's gonna do
Avengers was the first, so that's...
Yeah, 2012. Then
6
Guardians
years.
was 2 years. But yeah, then initially 6 years.
6 years he was being teased.
We saw him a lot more, though. We saw him in Guardians 2. We saw him interact with other people. We've just had these owl end credit scenes for 8 years.
Yeah.
Cool. Move to the outro.
Sure.
Welcome back, my friends, to my side that never ends. That didn't go anywhere.
Step aside, step aside.
I just watched something yesterday with that song. It was a movie or something that opened that.
It's a good song.
What was I watching?
Carnival 9.
What was I watching? Maybe it was a YouTube
By
video?
Emerson, Lake and
It
Palmer.
was a TV show, maybe.
EMP.
I was going to put an EMP thing in my Avengers movie.
Where they explain what an EMP...
I'm going to use that before my phases end, I think.
I hate that in movies. We know what it is.
This is the outro. It's the part where we do the outro. Like this video, give it a thumb. This is the outro. It's the part where we do the outro. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you get us all the time. It's free and you can always change your mind.
I'm Batch Racy. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Stardust at BatchRacy01.
I don't know where it is, top or bottom. I've been Lexstyle. You can follow me on Instagram at StrayJCSJerk and on Twitter at IdioDal. Check out my Stardust at Lexstyle. And go follow me on twitch.tv/Lexstyle. I have been streaming almost daily recently.
You can follow the Channels Collective on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Punk Rock Blues.
And as always, you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrocktblues. If you can, chuck us $1 or $2
or $3 or $100.
$3. It goes up to $50 and you get a t-shirt.
Which
we don't even have. We don't even have that.
I think it was Wysawitz at the time.
No, it's still a Punk Rock Blues shirt.
Oh.
We just never made it because I was trying to get a PNG file from Boston of the logo directly from the title card, and he lost the files. So I had to go make a logo, and I didn't like it as much. That's it. Join us on Monday.
Yeah,
Monday. For the first year of Phase 3. We've come so far.
Writing.
We're going to be at the halfway. I know. I got 2 years of ideas now.
I planned out most of my titles ahead of time, so I kind of know where my story beats are going.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's been a little easier for me to dictate that. You should plan out a little
I have
more.
it all on a doc and slides, but I just,
Yeah, I made a 5-column, 12-row
it's too much for me.
table,
Mine's
and I just
kind
put the titles of the movies in.
I can show people what I'm working with, because no spoilers, because I don't have any next year stuff. Actually, I might have next year stuff. What I'm working with here is pretty much, there's no spoilers. I'm just working with this. It looks better on an actual, like, Word document on desktop. All these lines are all messed up because it's not spread out, but this is kind of how I've been setting it up. Just kind of like that. And we have room for faces.
No, I'm doing it. I just got the face and I just wrote the titles.
Yeah, that's similar to mine. You'll see mine in editing. This is it. Bye. This is just a little post-credit teaser that I forgot to say in the video. I was very prepared to film today, the DC video. Obviously, I wore the Joker shirt, but I also went as far. So I got my Flash socks on. I apparently the wrong feet. No, they're both on the left. That's weird. I put on my Flash socks, Joker shirt. I was ready to film DC today.